One anti-establishment Republican aims to bring some changes to a chaotic Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the program J6 defendant and West Virginia congressional candidate Derek Evans. What's going on, Derek?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Thank you guys so much for having me on. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for coming on. So, Derek, you're trying to enter a very tumultuous Congress, to say the least. What's your opinion of the latest minibus package passed by the lower chamber, and would you have voted for it?
I would have been a strong no on that vote. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that we have most people call rhinos. I'm now calling them undocumented Democrats who are out here, just pushing the left wing agenda from some of the reddest districts in the entire country. Does nothing to help our country or to help the everyday American. And it's full of things such as the Green New Deal, red flag gun laws. We're paying tuition for Egyptian college students. I mean, it's unbelievable all the things that's going on in this bill, and it doesn't secure our borders. So no, I would not have bent the knee to the radical left. I would have voted no, and I would have stood with the Freedom Caucus on this bill.
Yeah, and you're definitely not the only Republican who feels this way. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene actually was so upset with Speaker Johnson that she filed a motion to vacate. So would you support that decision, or are you against it at this point in time?
Well, I think it's a good leveraging tool. Honestly, if it was up to me, I probably would have made a motion to vacate a long time ago, just from all the broken promises that he's made as well. I mean, look, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, well, we can't get anything accomplished with this stuff going on." I'm sorry, but I don't really know the last time that Congress was in there pushing buttons and creating laws that actually led to a positive impact for the American people. So I think if the government shut down or it's at a standstill, it's probably a time that the American people win. But more importantly, I think when it comes to the motion to vacate right now, I think we do have to accept the reality that all this comes back to, if Hakeem Jeffries is a Speaker of the House, he'll use that as a way to continue pushing the false January 6th narrative of insurrection, which is going to hurt President Trump going into 2024. So I think that we need to go to Speaker Johnson with some realistic demands and things that were expectations, and say this is what we need you to do, or we're going to make a motion to vacate. And I think that's kind of where we're at right now.
I think it's interesting that you bring up a possible Speaker Hakeem Jeffries, because that is a real possibility right now. And a lot of this avalanche kind of started, you could point at maybe the motion to vacate against Kevin McCarthy, but the expulsion of George Santos also didn't help the Republican majority. If you were in Congress at that point in time, would you have voted to expel Santos?
No, look, Santos, first of all, I believe in innocent until proven guilty, especially after everything I went through surrounding January 6th and see just the corruption going on in our court systems. But he was a strong conservative vote. I mean, nobody can really doubt that. And they made a big mistake by getting rid of him. But I think they got rid of him because they couldn't control him. That's what it all comes down to. The Uniparty is really being exposed during this current Congress right now, because we have such a slim majority in the House, and the America First MAGA Republicans, if you will, the Freedom Caucus people are exposing the rhinos for being the uniparty members that they are. So no, I would have stood strong with George Santos, and I think that we need to continue beating the drum for freedom for every conservative across this country right now.
And the fact that you bring up a uniparty, so yourself and other Freedom Caucus members would kind of classify them as maybe soft Republicans who often almost caucus with Democrats. So I know that if you were to be elected to Congress, you wouldn't have a ton of pull going in as a freshman lawmaker, but what would you say is your first step that you would take towards a unified Republican Party as opposed to the very divided one that we have currently?
Well, I don't think that the answer is bending the knee to the establishment Republicans who are working in cahoots with the Democrats right now. Look, the reason we're in this mess is strong conservatives historically have bent the knee. We always say, well, that's not the hill to die on. This is not, we want to handle things. We want to work with these people. We look around, there's no other hill to move to. We're backed into a corner right now. We're in a battle for the future of this country, and we're not going to win this battle for the future of our country by bending the knee to and compromising our values. So I tell everyone, look, on day one, there's a couple things I want to do. I want to file articles of impeachment against the corrupt federal judges who are out here persecuting President Trump and the January 6th political prisoners. I think we need to do that. And then the main thing I'm running for is I'm not running to play patty cake politics. I'm running to kick in the front door and expose the corruption in D.C.
That was a fiery answer right there. Before I let you go, Derek, I understand you helped secure a very special screening in Charleston, West Virginia. Mind sharing a bit about that with our viewers?
Yeah, well, first, General Flynn, everybody knows who that is. He's an American patriot. In my opinion, he's a hero to this country. He is traveling around the country right now promoting his movie. He's going on tour, and so he's come to Charleston, West Virginia, which is my district right before the election. Really excited about that. I'm endorsed by General Flynn. Very proud of that. But if you're anywhere in the country right now, you can go to flynnmovie.com and check out and see if he's going to be in your area and get out there and meet with General Flynn in person and watch the movie. So that's flynnmovie.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you live in West Virginia's 1st Congressional District, you might see this man on the ballot on May 14th. Derek, thank you so much for coming on One America News.
Hey, I thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it.
Take care.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.